welcome to Cabaret Yoga. My name's Wendy and I want to take you today through a seated practice. It's called Yin Yoga, so it's going to be very gentle, a little bit of extra strength if you need it, but take your time and do whatever you can. That's all we can do. Okay, so welcome everybody. Let's start off with some joint loosenings. So sit nice and upright. You can sit cross-legged or you can sit with your legs ahead if you prefer. And you're listening to your body, so you might find one hip is a little bit tight, the other one's okay. If it hurts on your knees, just loosen your leg out. It doesn't matter, because this is about your neck and shoulders for now. So first of all, just bring your shoulders up and back and down. And breathe with it. So breathing in as you bring your shoulders up and back and down, and breathing out as you go back there. You can feel that loosening a little bit. And always breathe into your stretches, really important. Notice your one side might be making some clunking sounds, a little bit tight. And this is a good tension reliever. So, I'll talk to you about the yoga as we go through the class, because we're in postures for, a little while. And if you'd like to just bring your shoulders up to your ears, big deep breath in. And if you're really tense through the day, do this now and again. Crunch your fists, bring your tummy in, hold your breath, and then and you can feel all that tension release out through your body. So checking your back is still upright and your shoulders are drawn back a little bit. Lower your head, chin to chest, and just use the weight of your head to stretch out through the back of your neck. Now when you next breathe in, bring your head up and back and close your jaw, stretch out those wrinkles if you have any. And then breathing out, head down. Breathing in, bring your head back up again once more. Stretch through the neck. And then breathing out, back to center. So yoga is about the mind as well. So while you're making your movements, always have a little idea what your mind's doing. Don't judge your yoga. Try not to think about anything else, just your body and your breathing. So we're going to loosen the neck a little bit more now by taking some head circles. So bring your head down, chin to chest once more, and go in one direction, any direction. Painting a circle. If you had a big paintbrush on your nose, you're painting a big circle across the floor. So breathing in as you're coming back through the back there across, one deep breath in, and breathing out as you come on down. Let's just take the other direction here. So breathing in as you come along the back there, and then breathing out across the chest. Take another round. So of course you can just get this practice a little bit longer. You can do quite a few repetitions, but for this short class I'm just going to do a few of each. One more there, in breath. And then we'll out breath. Chin to chest once more. When you bring your head back up, because you've had your chin down, let's just open out a little bit again, so that the head lands nice and smoothly on top of your spine there. Wonderful. We're going to take those stretches down into the shoulders a little bit more. So bring your arms out, palms up, and then bend at the arms. Put your fingertips down onto your shoulder blades. And first of all, just pull the arms back a little bit, opening up the chest, and start some circles. So breathing in, draw your elbows in, might not meet at the front, all on up by the ears, and then breathing out, down to the back there. Just do 2 more rounds here. And you can do a really quick practice like this. Just to loosen up your joints. It's not a big effort and your body would love you for it. Let's take the other direction. So in breath as you come on up to the back there, and then out breath as you go around to the front. We'll do one more here. Can you feel your back stretching down and further down as well? With all that sitting upright. Brilliant. We've just come forward to those circles. So draw your shoulders back and down. Always have that little, I call it a little shimmy to get yourself nice and upright once more. So we've worked through the shoulders there. Let's have some little side stretches now. So we're bringing these stretches down through your body. Bring your hand to the side and just plant the hand there in the natural reach. Shimmy open the other shoulder there and the palm. Breathing in. At the top of that in-breath, just reach. Can you see I'm lifting a little bit my ribs and then you can fall over into that side stretch. And look up, see if your arms are back. For most people, if you're tight, you're going to find your arm is here, shoulder doesn't want to go back. Gradually open out. Have a little in-breath and reach a bit more to fingertips so you stretch on that side. Soften a little bit on the out-breath so you're not gripping onto these postures with a struggle. In-breath, reach the fingertips. And then out-breath, all the way down. Brilliant. So, the other hand there, right there. Open up the palm on the opposite side. Breathing in, reach, lift high, open ribs, and then over you go on to the out-breath. So you'll notice I go a little bit lower on this side. You'll find one side easier. We're always aiming to get things even, but we have that natural way that our body stretches. Work on the sides that aren't so stretchy as well. In-breath, come on up. And out-breath, relax your arms and down. A little sweep with the shoulders once more to get yourself upright. And we're going to move now into a couple of side twists. So when you practice your yoga, as long as you twisted side to side, stretched every muscle, folded, opened, done some balance maybe, you've given your body everything that it needs. Don't get caught up with how well you do it. It's just seeing what your body range is for today. It's always different on each day. So bring one hand over to the opposite knee. And now before you twist your spine, it's already twisted, you can feel. Roll that shoulder up and back, peel back and put that hand down behind and look over the shoulder. So I'm going to shuffle around a little bit there and you can see what's happening with here. Hands just behind hips on the floor. And when you press that hand down, you notice your spine lifts. Shoulders might be too high. Draw them down. Look over that shoulder. You can feel that twist going right through from the bottom of your spine into your neck. Take a couple of breaths here. We always forget to breathe deeply. You need this coming down to the tummy, fueling your body with fresh oxygen. One more deep in breath, a little lift maybe, the spine, and then out breath, relax out of the twist. So we're going to change sides. Over to the other side, hand to the knee, shimmy the shoulder back, draw back the ribs, you're opening the ribs into the twist, and then look over that shoulder, and again, you've got some nice twist going on with your spine. You're breathing deeply. You're clearing your mind and enjoying the ability to move. One more deep in breath. Through your nose if you're clear for your breath. And then out breath. Back to center. Listen to your spine. Can you feel it? It's still going in that way. You need to get this evened out a little bit, or else you're not quite balanced. So we're going to put the legs ahead into an upright seat. So with seats, you bend your knees a little bit. You might need to bend your knees anyway, because if you can't fold quite deeply, you can't sit upright. So the knees are bent. It allows a body that might be pushing back to be nice and upright, shoulders back and down. Now if you're going to go for the longer straight legs seat, you could just lift your hips back, and this is a good way to find a good seated position. Hands go down, you can lift. Now if you're strong, hang around here for a few breaths. Get your shoulders working, and then seat. Pelvis is tilted forwards. Then when you're upright, your shoulders come back and down. Bring your palms gently either side of your hips. feet as though they're against a wall ahead of you. And in yoga, as well as the breath, we're thinking about where your eyes are. So gaze points are called drishtis. You're settling your eyes in this position onto your big toes. Now you often feel you're in a position comfortably, but actually, if you listen to your muscles, my legs are tight, they're always tight here, so I'll breathe in and just let go. These thighs are constantly, oh, what's happening? Keep it steady. You're breathing a few more breaths here. Remember, you need to always come out of postures if it's uncomfortable. Any pain, adapt in the legs, do what you need to do, or just come out of it. Trial them for a couple of seconds, then a few more, and then you can eventually hold postures for a minute or more, depending on how much of a stretch you want to get. So we're going to take this into a little fold now. Breathing in, bring your arms on up. I like to go to the side, it really doesn't matter. Palms together at the top, look to thumbs, and then breathing out, go to the fold. And don't just hunch down into this fold. I love diving, so imagine like you're diving, lifting up, you're diving forward, you're opening your ribs, and your hands will land wherever they land according to how far you've folded. So they may only make it to your knees, and you feel really stiff, but do a little every day. You'll find after 2 or 3 weeks, you're kind of getting there. And if you are disciplined to do a bit every day, which I haven't lately, I have to admit, you could reach the toes. A hold for yoga of the toes traditionally is the first 2 fingers through like this, and then you could breathe in and lift a little bit so your spine can get a little bit more open, and then breathe out into your fold. If it's really deep, you could interlace fingers, or another traditional hold, hands around the feet, thumbs to the bottom of your big toes, and into your fold. I have a little bit of 20-20 extra weight, I feel. Tummy area, so you'll notice that, and unless you're really fit and slim, that you've got a little bit of a squash. Don't over squash. And don't be tempted to force your head to your knees if you're not ready. You'll set yourself back for months. Now on the in-breath, draw yourself on up. Feel your back opening out, it's great. As you open out and lift, and then breathing out, arms come on back down. So I'm going to turn sideways for this bit to show you. And you're back in your seat, it's a habit just to go like this, get the seat set up. You'll do it without thinking in time, nice and upright. I can still feel I've crouched the spine forwards into that fold. So an easy way to do it is shoulders back, hands down, shoulder blades together at the back if they will, opening out for a little spine open there. If you're feeling strong, put your hands a little bit further back. Bring your feet together, toes pointed down. Lift your hips, see if the toes will reach the floor, and then you might hang your head back. This is a big posture, it's a strong posture. So if you're keeping it pretty in, don't worry about the lift. If you want to be halfway there, it's too much to do this. Bend the knees, feet underneath knees, little tabletop. Now because I've been a bit lazy lately, I can already feel my muscles shaking. Don't go into fighting mode. It's not more pain, more, what's the word? I've forgotten. No gain, this is no pain. Listen to your body. And you end up just as strong. Anyway, back down to seat. Tension in my shoulders, soften them down a little bit. Wonderful. So we're going to do a couple of back stretches here. We've already worked right through the hips, a little bit more on the spine. So a good way to do this is to come onto your front. Quite a snazzy way to do it is cross your knees and lie down like that. You might need to do a big shuffle of your legs coming around. You can already feel, your spine is a little bit bent there. I can feel my heart rate up from that plank. Take a couple of breaths to calm everything down. And we're going to put the elbows under your shoulders, forearms along the mat. If you want to be a stickler for tradition, again, the fingertips, the fingers open, The third finger goes straight forward, plant there, shoulders, can you see they're hunched? Lift yourself up so my shoulders are away. Looking ahead there. You can even close your eyes. A lot of these postures, if you want to be really in, just close your eyes and breathe. Scan through your body, every posture, particularly once you've found the posture, because you'll find tensions. There it is again, tension in my legs, stop holding on, no need. You're listening to your back as well. Is it too much of a bend for now? If you find your back starting to hurt a little bit, just either relax down or a little child pose. Outstretch with the arms if you like that, or arms either side of your legs there. Now you can rest there. If you're really caring for your back and you're not wanting to give it any more damage, just stay there for a little bit. It's quite a nice position to be in. But you could go back to a little stretch there. You can make it a little bit higher. To do that, you bring your palms out a little bit wider towards the front of the mat, and then press and lift. Again, tweak the shoulders back and down. Let go of the tensions. Take your breath and listen to how your spine likes this little bit of movement. I like back bends. Some people really don't like them. So it can be really painful for people who are not used to bending their backs. If it becomes more bendy with practice with your back, you'll have a better posture. You won't be bent forwards. So work on it gently over the weeks and the months. Wonderful. One more deep in breath. And then relax on down for the moment. Either go back to your child pose if you want to. Take one of those two options, or your full up dog if you like. Palms down either side of your ribs. Tuck your elbows in, pressing down, lifting up. Now listen to your back on the way. You've got two things going on here, two main things. You're stretching your back, but your shoulders now, can you feel? Shoulders are taking some work. So if you want the full up dog, knees come off the floor, hips low down a little bit there, shoulders back, and you've got the weight of your upper body obviously on your hands, so you've got wrists taking some strain, and your shoulders. Be careful. My breath is a little faltering here. Your breath will always tell you if you're pushing it, if it falters and it's not smooth and your muscles are shaking, time to relax on down. Enjoy the soft side of yoga. You've done the strengthening, you go, your whole body softens. You'll get so much from your yoga if you see all those parts of it. So soften your back again. Just bring your hips back, the heels, your head down, or forehead on your hands, whatever's comfortable. Just be natural to just soften your body into this. Brilliant, well done. So, I'll come and back up now. You'll find a little posture. I think what we'll do is we'll move into just a little relaxation of this one, and you can do it sat down or lying down. What I'm going to do first is add a little balance, because even in these lower postures you can take balance. So boat is a good position for your balance. You bring your knees up and lift. You do it that sideways. And if you're not ready for it, just hold on. Always if you need to. It's not cheating really, it's just assisting your body while you get used to it. So you take the toes off, there you are, let's get used to this balance point. Then you lift your legs, they may well not go straight. You might not want to let go. And you might want to take your hands to the side. Big muscles going on there. And then if you want a different option, you could take the big toes or the heels and take it to wide leg. The gaze point for the wide leg actually is up, and that often ruins the whole thing. You roll back. So be careful, always have the space to roll back. If your body finds it collapses, you may not get your legs straight anyway, so you have this kind of ungainly sort of position. Wonderful. And then bring your legs down in any position. Okay, so let's just calm the body down. We've done some strength, we've done twisted all the joints, we've done a little balance in that boat. You can feel your body's kind of asking you what's happened here. What I'd like to do now is just for the last couple of minutes, and if you're watching this and you want to leave that relaxation going onwards, have some nice music on in the background and just let yourself drift. This is going to be a quick one for the benefit of the time here. So, I can feel my breath is still waiting to calm down a bit. You can be sat in your crossed legs if you like. Just relax your spine, or if you prefer traditional relaxation, Shavasana, corpse pose, is kind of basically flopping out, feet hip distance, arms away from your body. Letting your breath settle. Now, when you've practiced breath for a long time, you might be able to see my tummy going up and down. That habit takes time to switch. Most people end up with a chest short breath up here. It's a reflection into your body that makes you feel quite anxious. So practice deeper breaths. You can even put your hands on your tummy and physically force this tummy up, even if you don't think the air is going there into the diaphragm. And you're just putting this air in there so it goes right in, and you might bring your fingers apart a little bit as you do it. Practice that. If you don't feel like practicing yoga postures every day, then practice breathing. The benefits for your body are absolutely huge. Every cell receives some fantastic information. Your mind also. So be in your position. This might hurt your back. You might not want to bend your knees. So put your feet to the side if that's the case. Hands can stay in your tummy if you can't find that quite comforting. Or you can just go on your side. It really doesn't matter how you relax, and just make it comfortable. So let's spend just the last couple of minutes for me, and maybe the next half hour for you, who knows, relaxing in whatever position you like. If you are remaining sat up, check your shoulders are nice and open. Keep that posture really well. Traditional hand mudras, as you probably know, are the thumb to first finger there, but personally I just prefer to relax, either like that or with my hands in my lap there. So my knees just feels a little bit more balanced. So close your eyes. Take a couple more deep breaths so you can feel the difference between the deep energetic breath and the relaxation. The noise I'm making is Ujjayi breath. It's a little closing of the throat. People feel silly doing it in class, but it's really beneficial to help you relax and control your breath, both in relaxation and in Strength moves. And when you've had your next deep breath, hold it for a second or two, and then you can feel stillness, that moment, that space. Just stay in that position if you're happy. Focus on your mind. Is it in your body, in your space, or has it gone off into some other part of your life? Think of it as the center of the storm. All that stuff goes on in the mayhem, and if you're right in your center, you're in that still space. If you can hold it there, your body has a chance to really relax and heal. That's where all the magic takes place. So carry on with your relaxation if you like, or when you come on up, maybe a little reach as you breathe in, and start as you breathe out. Well done everybody, namaste.